Good morning. It's great to have all of you here on UD's beautiful campus. I'm Peg Kerr. I'm the Department Head of Nursing here at UD. On behalf of the University of Dubuque, the nursing faculty, and myself, I'm so happy to welcome you to the pinning ceremony for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing class of 2018. This is always a special day for the university and the nursing department and the faculty, and I know this is a pretty big day for the people sitting here in front of me in these two rows. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of our distinguished guest, Dr. Bullock, President of the University, Dr. Mark Ward, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of Faculty, Dr. Gail Hayes, Dean of Academic Affairs. We truly appreciate your support of our program and your presence here today. Thank you for that. Now, Dr. Bullock, would you say a few words?
You'll find that there's an art to both sitting in these chairs and even more of an art of getting out of them. So you here won't have a problem. You get to be our age and it's a problem. So, well, on behalf of the Board of Trustees and your faculty and all of our professional staff members, I want to offer all of you a welcome and a congratulations and a Godspeed in all that you do with your future endeavors. This is as you know, this is a very challenging program. We commend you for having made it through this program with these wonderful faculty members, and I know they think highly of all of you. It might not always seem that way, and it shouldn't, but they think highly of all of you. And I run into lots of our alums in various hospitals, in various capacities, visiting people, and you are part of a big legacy, a larger legacy. You're well respected. This program is very well respected, and I want to congratulate all of you. So God's blessings, good luck, and enjoy this weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bullock. The pinning ceremony is a very important event because it represents the conclusion of 4 very difficult years. You all can attest to that, studying and preparing. The newly minted nurses sitting here today have learned that if being a nurse was easy, anybody could do it, but it's not. Becoming a nurse is hard work. As students, they learned it's getting up when they didn't want to get up, studying when they would rather be playing, and doing things that other people don't want to do. We are very proud of them. They have demonstrated their commitment to their new profession already by their willingness to sacrifice to fulfill their dream of being a part of it. Here at the University of Dubuque, one of the most important parts of the school's mission has to do with the Presbyterian tradition and a belief that God calls us to our life work and a life of service in everything that we do. For us, all the nurses in this room, the graduates, the faculty here, the preceptors that may have come, this is something we take for granted. Tom Dick, a freelance writer about people in caregiving professions, said this: "You're going to be there when a lot of people are born and when a lot of people die. In most every culture, such moments are regarded as sacred and private, made special by a divine presence. No one on earth would be welcomed, but you're personally invited. What an honor that is." As nurses, our certainty in the meaning and value of our work is the North Star of our lives. No matter how lost other aspects of our lives might be, our work gives us direction. And a profound purpose. It truly is a profession like no other, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome you, the UD Bsn Class of 2018, to it today. The tradition of the pinning ceremony is an ancient one, and it signifies your official initiation into the brotherhood and sisterhood of nursing. I share the story of the history of pinning every year because I think it's important to put what's happening here today into a historical context. The nursing pin is a 1,000-year-old symbol of service to others. The earliest ancestor of the pin dates back to the Maltese cross, adopted by Crusaders and worn on their religious habits as a symbol of their Christianity and service to it. Today, modern nursing programs still give a pin to their graduates as a symbol which represents their school. Every school's pin is unique and worn only by graduates of that program. When you receive your pins today, you will notice that yours has a Maltese cross, just like those of the Crusaders centuries ago. And in the center of the pin is a replica of the University of Dubuque official seal with the light of knowledge in the center. The same seal is printed at the top of your programs. You can see it there. We continue to carry on this ancient and beloved tradition here, and while nurses no longer wear caps and white uniforms, most nurses proudly wear their pins still. It will be a treasured symbol of your association and everlasting bond with your school, the University of Dubuque, evidence of completing our rigorous and demanding nursing program, and reminding you of the rich history and heritage of the nursing profession. Pinning is a bridge from nursing's past to its future, and I hope you'll remember with pride and happiness how you feel today and every time you pin this symbol to your uniform. The faculty and I would like to be the very first to offer our congratulations to the class of 2018. To the friends, family, and loved ones in the audience, we want to acknowledge you for the sacrifices that you have made and the considerable support you have provided over the past few years to make this day a reality for your graduates. And now it is with great pleasure that I introduce the speaker for this year's address to the Bsn Class of 2018, Ms. Mary Peters, Chief Nursing Officer at Unity Point Finley Hospital here in Dubuque. In her role as CNO, Mary leads a team of caregivers who provide clinical services to patients and family at Unity Point Finley. She has an impressive background leading healthcare organizations for the past 20-plus years. Prior to her role at Finley, she served as Director of Inpatient Cardiovascular Services for Unity Point Health in Des Moines. Prior to that, Mary held several positions at Mount Graham Regional Medical Center in Stafford, Arizona. She served as Director of Quality Performance and Medical Staff Services, Vice President and Chief Nursing Officer, and Director of Medical Surgical Intensive Care and Cardiac Rehabilitation there as well. In addition to her career in healthcare administration, she has also served in various clinical roles. Her career started as a staff nurse in a neural unit. She's held positions in surgical trauma neural units, intensive care units, and cardiac rehab. Mary also has a background in nursing education, serving as adjunct faculty member, nursing instructor, and teaching assistant at many colleges and universities. Mary holds a Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree and 2 master's degrees, one in exercise science and one in nursing. We're very grateful for our relationship to Unity Point Finley in providing our students clinical experiences there and being an important partner in the education of our students. Please join me in welcoming Mary to the podium.
Thank you. I want to start by saying thank you for inviting me to speak with you today. It really is my honor and privilege to be here with you, and congratulations. I would like to begin by taking this moment to congratulate you on your academic achievement, and thank you for choosing nursing. When I see nursing students interacting with patients and staff in my organization, I'm filled with hope about the future of nursing. You should be very proud of what you have accomplished. I know the academic preparation for your baccalaureate in nursing was rigorous. I am positive there were many times when your college peers were enjoying the college life. You were in your apartment, writing care plans, memorizing medications, preparing for your clinical rotation at 6 in the morning, or studying for that best right answer for the next nursing exam. As a nursing student, I remember thinking, when does the college fun start? And certainly I'd hoped I would never have to write another care plan. Now as a nursing leader, I often laugh because I remind my nursing staff that care plans are a reflection of our work, and they are required on every patient. So I am sorry to say care plans are not going away. Please know that your talent and skills and eagerness to join the nursing profession will be embraced in whatever practice environment you choose to select. There will be many opportunities for you to continue to grow and learn and contribute to the professionalism of nursing. I ask that you make a promise to yourself today that you will continue to seek opportunities to advance your practice throughout your career. Healthcare is constantly evolving, and it is critical that nursing has a seat at the table discussing healthcare delivery. Start small, but speak up. Participate, accept opportunities that are presented to you, because you can do it. You will make a difference. Let your voice be heard. Say yes to anything that comes your way. And congratulations. Last week, we celebrated Nurses Week. This week is set aside to honor all nurses for their endless commitment to caring for members of their community in their diverse role. This year, the theme was Inspire, Innovate, and Influence. In the spirit of this year's theme, I would like to share with you a quote from Dr. Jean Watson. Anyone engaged in caring healing practices plays a prominent role within the relationship itself, in helping to preserve humanity, integrity, and human dignity within their care practice, as well as the systems that deliver care. Because nursing is a caring profession, its ability to sustain its caring ideals, ethics, and philosophy for professional practice affects the human caring development of civilization and determines nursing contribution to society. Dr. Watson has dedicated her career to developing and refining the theory of human caring and caring science in nursing. Dr. Watson proposes that there are 10 curative factors that are critical for integrating caring behaviors into our daily work. Many nursing theorists states that caring is the essence of nursing. Even Florence Nightingale wrote that nursing is the most important work is caring. I know many of you today chose to become a nurse because you cared about people or you wanted to care for others. And it is my hope that as you mature in your career, that you will never lose sight of your caring ethic. For I believe, like Dr. Watson, that is nursing's caring ethos that is our greatest contribution to our healthcare systems and to society. Recently, I was having dinner with a colleague, and we were discussing the state of healthcare and the critical role of nursing in our organizations. The experience of being a patient can be very frightening. Let's pause and think about this from a patient perspective. When a patient crosses the threshold of a hospital, either by choice or by accident, it is as though they have entered a foreign country. They don't speak our language. The environment is difficult to navigate. We take their clothes, we put them in a lovely backless gown, and if they're lucky, they get pants. We send home their belongings with family, we name band them, we put them in a room, in a bed that is not their own, impose our rules, and we have many rules. We perform invasive, sometimes painful procedures, and make them sleep in a room that is not locked at night. At first blush, who wouldn't want to do this? It's not stressful or anxiety-provoking, right? Now imagine that the first provider that greets you is a nurse. They introduce themselves the following way. Hi, my name is Mary. I'll be your nurse today, and I'm going to take care of you. I've been working in this department for 5 years, and I'm so glad you're here today. I will explain to you what's going to happen, and I will be with you every step of the way. Suddenly, it does not seem so frightening or intimidating. It is in these first few moments that we begin to make a difference for our patient and their family. When patients talk about their positive experience, They often comment on the kindness and compassion and empathy of the nurse or nurses who took care of them. It is not always the grand gestures that patients remember. It is simply preserving their human dignity, and we do this through our interpersonal relationship with our patients. Now, I am not lessening the importance of the science behind our practice. A strong foundation in pathophysiology, pharmacology, anatomy, and physiology is absolutely critical to your skill competency. But we all know and understand that nursing is both an art and a science, and I believe that great nurses have successfully mastered both. I have been very fortunate in my nursing career, and I have had amazing patient encounters that have shaped my practice and strengthened my belief that caring is the essence of nursing. As a clinical nurse, I practice in a surgical trauma ICU. The trauma ICU is a great place to hone your clinical skills and competence. But what I didn't anticipate was how quickly I would have to master the art of nursing. When you work in a trauma hospital, you see very quickly how lives are changed by a twist of fate. And I had the honor of working with some incredibly talented and amazing nurses early on in my career. I had great role models. One night, my admission was a young woman who had sustained a traumatic head injury from an automobile accident. It was a single-car rollover. The report was that she had most likely fallen asleep while driving. She arrived from the emergency department into the ICU in a deep comatose state with a Glasgow coma scale of 4. So I knew her head trauma was severe. When her husband arrived, the neurosurgeon thoroughly explained her medical condition, the monitoring that would be implemented, and possible outcomes. Asked if he had any questions, shook the husband's hand, and promptly left the ICU. I encouraged the husband to sit at the wife's bedside and speak to her, and to please share with me their story. He stated they had both graduated in May from the University of Texas and had married just 3 months earlier. Jennifer was a business major. She was the manager of a new hotel in downtown Austin. She had been working very long hours to meet the opening date deadline. Stephen, her husband, was an engineer, and they were so excited to be living in Austin and starting their life together. He shared how lucky he was that he got to marry her. She was beautiful, kind, fun, and he deeply loved her. He talked about their hopes and dreams. When he was done sharing their story, he asked me, would she survive this traumatic event? I told him that she had sustained a very severe head injury, but to please remain hopeful, and that I would do everything I could to make her comfortable and safe. In that moment, I knew he would need my nursing skills as much as his young wife. I shared that I would be taking care of Jennifer and that I was scheduled to work with her for the next few days. I asked him, please bring in pictures of them together, music she liked to listen to, perfume she liked to wear, and maybe her favorite necklace. Every night, Stephen held vigil at his wife's side, reading to her, helping to turn her, providing basic nursing cares, sometimes just holding her hand and weeping. On day 3 of her stay, Jennifer was declared clinically brain dead, and he agreed to make his beautiful young wife an organ donor. With his final goodbye to her, I assured him that I would be with his wife during the organ procurement process, and I would be the last person holding her hand, and I would whisper to her one last time how much she was loved. I thanked him for sharing their stories with me and for being so generous. I was not so sure that I could have made that decision if that had been mine to make. When I returned to work the following week, I had received a card from him thanking me for my kindness and caring that I had shown his wife during her last days. Enclosed was a picture of them from their wedding day, and he shared that that is how he would remember her. For the next 3 years, I received a card from him on the anniversary of Jennifer's death, simply thanking me for caring for his wife. For Stephen, the card was his way of grieving. For me, it was my connect to purpose. Despite the profound sadness of that day, I had made a difference. I needed that card. When I reflect on this experience, I realize that my story is not unique. These types of nurse-patient encounters occur every day, every hour in hospitals across the nation. And as nurses, we are incredibly lucky that our profession allows us to share such intimate moments with our patients. There are times when a piece of our heart is broken due to the profound sadness and grief. But there are also times where we are able to share in both incredible joy and happiness. My hope for your career is that you will always remember your connect to purpose, the art of caring. And I hope that you will successfully master both the art and science of nursing, and you will become a truly great nurse. For it is through our interpersonal relationships with our patients that we find both joy and meaning in our work. So in closing, and in honor of Florence Nightingale, nursing is an art. And if it is to be made an art, it requires exclusive a devotion, as hard a preparation as any painter or sculptor's work. For what is having to do with dead canvas or cold marble, compared with having to do with the human living body, the temple of God's Spirit? It is one of the fine arts. I had almost said the finest of fine arts. Every day, please remember to inspire, influence, and innovate. Be amazing, but most of all, be proud to call yourself a nurse. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Mary, for those very inspiring words. And as these guys all know, we all can share stories. All of us who are nurses share very similar stories to what you told us. My name's Neil McNaughton, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about the preceptorship, which is something that the students have completed just this month. We acknowledge as nursing faculty that we do not prepare our nursing students to become nurses of excellence without help. The preparation of excellent nurses requires a team effort. This team includes the university faculty who teach their pre-nursing or prerequisite coursework, their general education coursework, along with the science courses that they take, and the nursing faculty. This team includes our clinical partners in the healthcare organizations, which allow our students to practice their knowledge and skills with the guidance of the nursing faculty, along with experienced professional nurses who are committed to mentoring and nurturing students and new nurses. Today, we would like to take an opportunity to acknowledge those nurses who served as preceptors for our students in their final semester of nursing. Preceptors who are experienced staff nurses patiently take their time to share their wisdom, their knowledge, and experience with our students, despite the fact that it's often easier and faster to do the work themselves. Preceptors take students under their wing to provide opportunities and sometimes push our students to move from the student role to embracing the role of the beginning professional nurse. This takes significant time and energy. The preceptorship involves 144 hours of student preceptor time. The student works the preceptor's hours while learning to provide care for multiple patients. The rural preceptorship involves 36 hours of student preceptor time in a small rural hospital. We use either Guttenberg or Dyersville. There, they experience the importance of being a generalist, providing care for patients while working, coordinating, and caring in the operating room, the emergency room, and perhaps the delivery room. The preceptorship is an important transition for our students, the beginning of movement from a student position to beginning their professional practice. Gaining independence, increasing their clinical thinking, along with progressively increasing their responsibility. Each preceptor will receive a preceptor appreciation certificate and tickets to an event at in the upcoming season at the Heritage Center as a token of our appreciation. Their certificate reads, "This certificate of appreciation is awarded for serving as a preceptor to senior nursing students. Service as a preceptor is essential to the development of critical thinking and clinical nursing skills in the final semester of the University of Dubuque BSN program." The University of Dubuque nursing program faculty recognize the time and energy that service as a preceptor entails, and are thankful to our preceptors for their service to their patients, nursing education, and the profession. We would like to thank any of the preceptors who are here today. If they are, we'd like you to come forward and you receive your certificate. Are there any preceptors here today? That's quite all right. Many of them are unable to join us. Oh, are you? Come up, come up. Didn't see you, Kate. Sorry. Come on up here. You deserve to be recognized. This is a special student, or special former student, I should say, Katie Austin. So thank you, Katie, for coming forward. Just a sec, Katie.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any others here? Many of our preceptors are unable to attend because of other commitments, whether it's their schedule or other things that they may have. And their certificates will be forwarded on to them. I do want to let you know that we had preceptors this year from the following areas: Dyersville Medical Center, Guttenberg Medical Center, Mercy Medical Center here in Dubuque, Unity Point, Finley Hospital here in Dubuque, and we had several students down at the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics. Thank you to all, and to all those staff nurses who are unable to join us, for your great work and with our graduating seniors. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to present Tristan Cortez, who's going to be giving us a little bit of looking back from the seniors' perspective.
Good morning, classmates, family, and friends of the 2018 graduating nursing class. You can clap. You can clap for that one. My name is Tristan Connor Cortez, and my speech will entail a look back on our experience in nursing class. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of struggled compiling the speech. That's my nephew, by the way. How was I gonna convey the experience of nursing school to those who just simply have not experienced it? How was I gonna convey over 500 clinical hours, endless hours of studying, daily lectures, a mental breakdown here or there, but we're good. We're an amazing group of people that I've had the pleasure of working with. So let's just start with them. Catherine Washburn, a Navy veteran whose confidence and compassion quickly gained her the respect of the class, as well as exemplified her as a role model to those that needed guidance. Thank you. Alex Zankel. Yeah, you can clap. Alex Zankel, my freshman roommate and friend. Alex was the first person I met on campus and has literally sat through my side by every test, assignment, and challenge presented thus far. Mitchell Kwilinski, the student who would stay late after every test to argue answers so that people would get another question correct. The student that memorized textbooks and pages so that he could be better prepared to prove his points. Abbas. I actually didn't know her name when she first entered nursing school. We had a professor that insisted on calling everyone by their last names, so I just knew her as Miss Bass. Anya Arend, our class president and the student who wasn't afraid to say what everyone in the room might be thinking at the time, especially if it pertained to something that we didn't want to do or deem difficult. The University of Dubuque has offered many firsts to my class and I. It's the place I turned 18. It's the place I turned 21. And it's the place where I, as a person, evolved. Evolution in any setting is inevitable, but looking out to my classmates now and seeing the individuals you have become, not only is it amazing to see, but it acts as a testament to the teaching efforts and the teaching and effort that our professors have designated for us. Not long ago, we received our acceptance letters to the nursing program. Not long ago, we took our first nursing test. Not long ago, we had our first patients. Do you guys remember them? I know I do. Not long ago, we had our first day of our preceptor, and not long ago, we completed our last exam. Nostalgia is a funny thing. When something is taking place, you don't really consider the importance of it until it has already passed. I ask that each of you not forget your time as a student nurse, not forget the lessons, the obstacles you've overcame, the good and the bad experiences. They've helped shape you in the person you've become, and they will continue to shape you. Thank you.
Well done, Tristan. Thank you. You guys are killing me. Okay, so Ms. Anya Arend is the president of the University of Dubuque Student Nurse Association, in which role she has done a very nice job. Thank you for that. She will be speaking today on the class of 2018's Vision for the Future.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for coming today. It's very exciting. So I would first like to start by saying that Dr. Seuss once said, "You have the brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You are your own, and you will decide how far you go." This quote can resonate with all of my classmates today as we take on our first start at being problem solvers, leaders, and the doers for the future of nursing. To give this speech, though, I must properly define the future, which means I need to ask you guys a question. Oop, lost it. Hang on. Okay, so what is in your hands? And I think it's a question that all of our classmates and our peers can truly say they've been asked many times throughout their journey thus far. So everyone take a minute and determine what is in your hands. We all had a vision for our future to become nurses. But now the goal has been achieved, and where we go from here, the possibilities are endless. We are the determinants of our own future, and we are guided by our visions and our truths, and we will be able to go wherever we want and succeed in anything we choose. I will leave you through this eventful weekend thinking of two questions. What will you do with what you see, and what are you going to do with that vision? Our class has always been very determined and always wanted to achieve at excellent levels, and I know every single one of us is going to go back to school, even though we don't want to admit it. So just remember that our future is in our hands, and going back to Dr. Seuss, only you can control your future. Thank you to all of our loved ones who have gotten us through this journey so far and will continue to support us through all of our future endeavors. The rest is still unwritten, and I can't wait to see how everyone's future unfolds. And then, this is our gift to the University of Dubuque's nursing program. It's from all of us seniors, and we just want to thank all of our faculty and staff who have gotten us through this, gotten us through many emotional breakdowns, lots of laughs, lots of tears, lots of thoughts about 73%. So thank you so much.
Florence Nightingale Pledge. We don't have one. Thank you. Okay, it's time. It's time. Pam. Professor Pam DeMoss is here from Unity Point Findlay, also one of our former faculty. She worked with this group of students, and she's going to help us do the pins today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get started here. Just a reminder, if when your nurse graduate's name is called, if you want to start making your way to the front, this is where the pinning will occur, and then I'll read through what they would like us to share with the group. But before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you, guys, for letting me be a part of your day, okay? So you guys ready? You sure? Okay. All right. Anya Arend. Anya's parents, Carl and Christy Arend, will be pinning her. Okay. Anya is interested and very excited to begin her career and help people at some of the most vulnerable times. Anya has accepted a position on a general medical floor at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester. Her future plans are to gain confidence and expertise as a registered nurse. She plans to further her education and her practice by attending nurse practitioner school and getting her DNP within the next couple of years. Anya would like to thank her family for their endless support throughout nursing school. They got her through the lows and celebrated all the highs, and she is truly thankful she had them with her every step of the way. She would also like to thank her wonderful friends and her faith, as they were crucial aspects of her success during nursing school. Congratulations, Anya. Oh, and today is Anya's birthday, I was just told. So happy birthday. Okay. Erica Bass. Erica's mom, Vicki Bass, will be pinning her. Erica's interests in nursing include oncology and pediatrics. Erica has accepted a position at the University of Iowa Hospital in the Adult Bone Marrow and Transplant Unit. Erica would like to thank her parents for their continuous love and support throughout all of life's adventures, and also her nursing classmates who turned into great friends for the countless memories made here at UD. Congratulations, Erica. Morgan Briner. Morgan's parents, Randy and Robin Briner, will be pinning her. Morgan's areas of interest include cardiac, mental health, and critical care. Morgan has accepted a position at Mercy Dubuque on their medical unit. After that, her boyfriend Cody and her are planning to move to California when he's finished with the military. Morgan would like to thank her parents, Randy and Robin, her sister Heather, for continuously showing her the importance of being a hardworking, compassionate individual. She'd also like to thank her boyfriend Cody for listening to her vent and gush about her passions for nursing, and for sticking by her and supporting her while he's been across the country and overseas serving our country. Congratulations. Tristan Connor Cortez. Tristan's grandmother, who is a former nurse, Mary Rita McGrath, will be pinning Tristan. Tristan is interested in emergency nursing. He enjoys the diversity as well as the urgency of emergency departments. Tristan plans on moving back to California and begin pursuing his career as a nurse. Tristan would like to thank his family for tolerating him. The strength, encouragement, and love they gave him is unparalleled. Congratulations, Tristan. Okay. Kayla Donovan. Kayla's mother, Shelley Donovan, will be pinning her. Kayla's areas of interest are in labor and delivery in the neonatal intensive care unit. Kayla has accepted a position as a labor delivery nurse at Mercy here in Dubuque. She also plans on continuing her education by becoming certified and obtaining her master's degree. Kayla would like to thank her friends and family for all the love and support, as well as her professors for assisting her in beginning this lifelong journey. Congratulations, Kayla. Cara Enos. Cara's mom, Ann Enos, will be pinning her. Cara has accepted a position on a general medical floor at Mayo Clinic in Rochester. She plans on gaining more experience, knowledge, and confidence as an RN, then do travel nursing for a few years, eventually going on to further her education and become a nurse practitioner. Cara would like to thank her family and friends for their endless love, support, and encouragement, as well as the nursing professors for believing in her and investing in her future. Congratulations, Cara. That's okay. Courtney Haight. Courtney's mom, Brenda, will be pinning her. Courtney has a passion for pediatric nursing. Children are incredible, resilient, and a truly special patient population. Courtney hopes to be a pediatric nurse in a critical care setting. After several years as a registered nurse, she'd love to pursue her DNP degree. Courtney has accepted a position at Mercy Health Hospital in Rockford, Illinois, in their step-down intensive care unit. Courtney would like to thank her mom and dad, her boyfriend Christian, her siblings Joe, Brittany, and Brianna. You all mean the most to her. Congratulations, Courtney. Morgan Kuhl. Morgan's son, Finley Nagel, and her parents, Fred and Jill Kuhl, will be pinning her. Morgan's areas of interest includes anything pediatrics. She has accepted a position and will be working on the medical unit at Mercy Hospital in Dubuque, and eventually would like to work in a pediatric intensive care unit. Morgan would like to thank her parents, fiance Garrett, and son, family, and friends for supporting and encouraging and loving her through this. She couldn't have done it without you. Congratulations, Morgan. Oh, I wondered about that. Mitchell Kwilinski. Professor Kragenbrink will be pinning Mitch. Mitch's areas of interest include the emergency department, intensive care unit, and critical ill patients. Mitch has accepted a position at the University of Iowa on the medical intensive care unit. Mitch would like to thank his family and friends for the extensive support over the last 2 years. Congratulations, Mitch. Georgie Miller. Georgie's mom and dad, Pat and Rhonda Miller, will be pinning her. Georgie's areas of interest are critical care nursing. Georgie has accepted a position in the cardiac pulmonary intensive care unit at Memorial Hospital in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, where she has worked since the age of 17. Eventually, Georgie would like to become a travel nurse and see the country. Georgie would like to thank her parents for loving and supporting her through this crazy journey. Also, Jen and Joe for the motivating and supporting her every day. Congratulations, Georgie. Carly Moulter. Carly's dad, Ron Moulter, and her mom, Pam Moulter, will be pinning her. Carly's areas of interest are cardiovascular and critical care nursing. Carly has accepted a position on the orthopedic neurological unit at Swedish American Hospital in Rockford, Illinois. She also plans on continuing her education and obtaining her master's degree. Carly would like to thank all her friends and family for all the love and support, and her professors for believing in her and guiding her. Congratulations, Carly. Brittany Myers. Brittany's sister, Michaela Myers, will be pinning her. Brittany is interested in cardiac nursing and emergency room nursing. She plans to begin her career as a cardiac nurse and become an emergency room nurse in the future. Her plans are to move to the Milwaukee area to start her nursing career. Brittany would like to thank her family, friends, and boyfriend Alex for supporting her and encouraging her through nursing school. Congratulations, Brittany. Alicia Ohlert. Leeson Kragenbrink will be pinning Alicia. Alicia has accepted a position at the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics specializing in otolaryngology, or ears, nose, and throat, okay? Alicia would like to thank her family for their love and support. Congratulations, Alicia. Shanna Tyne. Shanna's grandpa, Dale Tyne, and her oldest son, Emmett Tyne, will be pinning her. Shanna's area of interest is in psychiatric nursing. Shanna wants to continue to grow into her profession, and she has accepted a position at Mercy Hospital in Dubuque on the behavioral health unit. Shanna would like to thank her boys and her family for always being her rock and keeping her grounded. Congratulations, Shanna. Jordan Tyler. Jordan's mom, Sharon Tyler, and Reza Tyler, her sister-in-law, will be pinning her. Jordan's area of interest in nursing is labor and delivery. Jordan has accepted a position at Mercy Hospital in Dubuque on the medical unit. Jordan would like to thank her family and friends for encouraging her and loving her through all of her highs and lows in nursing school. Congratulations, Jordan. Edie Vogt. Edie's dad, Mark, and Lisa, her mom, Lisa, will be pinning her. Edie's areas of interest include critical care with an emphasis on cardiovascular-based nursing. Edie has accepted a position in the cardiovascular unit at the University of Iowa Hospital and Clinics. Edie eventually would like to obtain a higher degree in nursing. Edie would like to thank her family and friends for their continuous love and support throughout nursing school. She would also like to thank the professors for their guidance and expertise. Congratulations, Edie. Kat Washburn. Ryan Apple will be pinning Kat. Kat's current aspirations are to become a labor nurse, but through her work as a volunteer, EMT, emergency nursing is also of great interest to her. Kat currently works as a patient care tech in the family birthing suites at Findlay Hospital in Dubuque. She plans to continue to work in the family birthing suites where she has accepted a position as a labor and delivery nurse. Kat would like to thank her soulmate, Ryan Apple, who has always supported her and kept her grounded, her mother, Mary Ann Duggan, who will forever be her best friend and greatest source of love and caring. Congratulations, Kat. Alex Zankel. Alex's dad, Greg Zankel, will be pinning him. Alex's areas of interest is in critical care. Alex has accepted a position at Aurora St. Luke's in Milwaukee on the surgical intensive care unit. He would eventually like to pursue his dream of becoming a certified registered nurse anesthetist. Alex would like to thank his family and girlfriend Brittany for the everlasting love and support during the last 2 years. He would also like to thank his Aunt Connie and Uncle Al for the numerous meals during his freshman year. Congratulations, Alex.
Congratulations, everybody. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the nursing faculty. Would you please come forward and gather around the podium?
Yeah, I got my knee.
Please join me in thanking these people who are responsible for the nursing education of the class of 2018. Pam, come up here too. We want to extend a special thank you to Mary Peters for doing the honor of speaking to the class. Thank you so much, Mary. It was an honor to have you here today. And last but certainly not least, we want to thank the UD staff who help us put this ceremony together, the University Relations Department, the AmeriServe staff who put together the beautiful reception tables and food, and maintenance and housekeeping staff who are responsible for the setup and tear down, and also to Mike and his staff for the AV work. This ceremony is being recorded, by the way, and can be viewed from a link that will be posted to the UD website if you want to watch it again. Or if you have loved ones who couldn't be here. When we conclude, everyone is invited to stay for refreshments and offer congratulations, meet classmates and greet the graduates and families. Make sure you take a closer look at the mortar boards for commencement tomorrow. It's a beautiful display that they have decorated. And then finally, Miss Georgie Miller was selected by her classmates to write and offer a prayer for the class. Georgie?
Okay, so everybody just bow your heads and pray with me. Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us together to celebrate the knowledge and skills you have blessed us with. Please help us to use this knowledge you have given us to bring comfort where there is pain, hope where there is despair, acceptance when the end is near, and a touch gentle with tenderness, patience, and love. Let us dedicate our lives today to the care of those who come our way. Help us to touch each one with a healing hand and a gentle heart, as you have with us. Bless our paths as we move on from here, and keep us united in the ministry of healing. May we listen with sensitivity and acceptance. May we speak words of reassurance and comfort. May all whom we touch experience your healing presence. Help us to continue to serve you and your people in peace. Amen.
Would all the graduates please stand? And turn around so your family and friends can see you. Yeah. So on behalf of the University of Dubuque and the nursing faculty, it is with great pleasure and pride that we present to you the University of Dubuque Bachelor of Science in Nursing class of 2018. Congratulations. And finally, I invite Dr. Bullock to come back up for the blessing, which will conclude our ceremony today.
You need to stand again, sorry. Everybody stand, please. Let us pray. Gracious God, we ask that you receive these, your servants, into your aura of care and encouragement. Grant to them the sense of peace that passes all understanding as they enter into their chosen vocation of service. Encourage them, strengthen them, help them, nurture them, and always help them to know that they are within your care. We thank you for the gift of this day, for the privilege of sharing in this moment together, for friends and for family who have brought these graduates to this point in their lives. Keep them safe, keep them healthy, keep them focused on you. And now receive this benediction. May the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with you and abide within you, each one, now and forevermore. Amen.